good black men, right? Whether they go grab their passports or whether they decide to date and marry out, a lot of times what we will hear is just shaming. This dude don't like black women. He hates his mama. This dude is gay. This dude is lame. Like we'll hear all of the negative connotations, and in the case of Michael B. Jordan, it's, oh, this dude is corny. But oftentimes what isn't talked about is the other side, and I think there has to be a conversation about how black women, I believe some of us, and very many of us, we have an appetite for toxic masculinity. We have an appetite for bad things. There's literally a word for it, hybristophilia, right? Where you are attracted to danger. And we have a culture that literally, that celebrates this very toxic masculine prototype. Our athlete, the dude with game, the kind of Pookie and Ray Ray prototype, guys who fall outside of that are oftentimes seen as lame. And these could be the guys who will go on to own their own business.
And you know what? I think it's getting to the point now where I'm like this, man. If the men that are considered corny, who are really just solid dudes that are trying to do right, then why are these men being shamed for going where they're appreciated, when it's clear in our eyes that y'all are not attracted to solid, decent men? Y'all are attracted to the very thing y'all complain about, and then y'all get upset at men that are getting passports or men that are dating out because they don't want to deal with the foolishness. Make it make sense. What's going on, YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Got a few clips for you guys today. We're gonna dive deep, and these clips are gonna expose and show a lot of reasons why men are getting passports. As you know, the wait for passports is getting a lot longer because there's been an increase as far as people wanting passports. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next clip.
Gonna go where he feels like a man. Sometimes if you don't build up your man and make him feel like a man, even when he's wrong, but you still don't dishonor him, he's gonna stay with you. But if you beat him up, or if you are nasty to him, or you just treat him like trash, he'll go somewhere else and get that feeling.
And you know what? It's funny because Jenny Ma seemed to have learned the hard way. I did a reaction to this months ago, where, you know, she kind of recognized her situation with her mother, and her mother drove her father away only for him to be happier with somebody else, and you know, now her mother kind of regrets that, and Jenny Ma saw that in her mother and didn't want the same thing for herself. So you notice since she been with Young Jeezy, man, everything been real quiet. Even, I gotta admit though, it kind of came off like it was a little bit two-faced, because even when she was with her previous husband and she claimed she didn't want to have kids, she always said that she had a thing for black men, and then only to turn around and submit to a black man and have his child.
You can't make this shit up.
So it's like, yeah, she may have turned over a new leaf, but it seemed like she only turned over that new leaf because she got the kind of man that she really wanted, versus her first husband. I don't think she really wanted him like that at all. And then she tried to make it seem like he was the bad guy when he ended up getting with somebody way before she got with Young Jeezy, and instantly started a family with a new woman. So I'm kind of like wishy-washy when it comes to Jenny Ma, but you know, at least she kept it a buck there, so I'd appreciate that. On to the next clip.
All these women saying they don't care if these men leave, they don't care if they get their passports, they don't care what's going on. Okay, ma'am, I would believe you, except you took time out of your day, exerted mental energy, recorded a video, edited it, uploaded it, probably using the hashtag passport bros, trying to get their attention. You are literally putting work in, trying to get on their radar. So why don't you just save us all the trouble and admit that you're upset that they're leaving? It's okay, we understand.
Not the cap.
Like, we really do, actually. I'm like, y'all just don't want to admit it, but every point that we make makes logical sense. Because y'all want to claim that these men are broke, but traveling is not cheap. Trust me, I just spent a month in Colombia. That was not cheap. I'm about to go to the Philippines. That's not going to be cheap. So the whole broke and dusty argument doesn't fall. I'm like, Y'all say these guys are weird, and what's the other thing that I hear all the time? Corny, you know, all the typical BS that they say. But these same men are going to these other countries and they're wanted. So, I mean, you look at my travel vlog channel, I'm like, I went on dates. You know what I mean? I interacted with the locals. I interacted with women. Bro, y'all don't have any clue what's going on in these other countries, man, as far as what these women think of us, man. They want us. And we don't have to make 6-7 figures for these women to want us. Let's keep it moving. Now, before we get into this, I want to show y'all this clip because this is a prime example of even when you catch women red-handed, there still is no accountability on the woman's part, man. And again, it shows that women have a way bigger ego than men. I'm gonna just let this play out. Check this out.
So it's up to you if you want to be with somebody who's a cheater. You seem like a decent dude. There are a lot of women out there that won't play you. I'm sure there are. So I'm just saying that's just my opinion. I ain't trying to give you no advice. You already seen what she can do and what she's capable of, hiding a relationship from you for 2 years. For 6 months. Y'all been together for 6 months, right?
Are you serious?
She hid a 2-year relationship from you.
Dude,
so it's something for you to think about.
Just go away.
And she don't want to hear me tell you this right now because I'm like your voice of reason, dog. You understand what I'm saying?
Not.
I'm like your voice of reason.
Happened.
I ain't disrespecting your girl. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking at you.
Yes, we've been together, but we were not together anymore.
What do you mean together?
I barely hang out with him. The last text message is like from 2 months ago. I barely talked to him.
You want to prove that? You want to go look at his phone?
I do.
Okay. Did you know that she just talked to him right before we pulled up on you guys? Who did she say she was on the phone with?
It's her mom.
Okay, that was him. You want me to show you? Do you need some more proof?
Are you serious?
Come on, follow me. Come on.
Are you serious?
Come here. Listen to me though. I don't want you to get into it with my client though, okay? Y'all fighting shit is over. See, look at her. She following you because I'm about to prove it right now. Come on.
Get the camera out of here. Are you serious? Matthew?
No fighting, okay? It's over, right? It's over.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, look. It's over. I brought him over here, not her. She followed. We're not fighting anymore. I want you to stay in the car.
Back up. Back up.
Give me your phone.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
Show me the last call that you just made so I can show him.
The last call I made?
The last call you just made. Come here. Don't fight my client. Y'all cool, right? Y'all not gonna fight? Y'all truce? Okay, lock it up. Lock it up. Okay. Look at that. Here. That's her phone number right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. There's your proof. Now what? There's your proof.
Is he just lying like that?
What you got to say for yourself?
I'm done with you.
You don't have to be anything with me.
That's because you're getting involved. It's none of your business.
I'm trying.
Was I dating you?
Listen, let me tell you. I would never. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not about. It's not about that. It's not about me getting you, young lady. It's about me trying to protect people's feelings, and it's about me trying to protect their relationships.
Are you serious?
That's what I do. Yes,
serious?
I'm serious, and I hope when he leaves today.
Ruined our relationship.
No, I'm protecting him from you, and I protected him from you. That's what I did. So you got a decision to make. It's up to you. I'm done. You wanted proof? I'm not charging you, homie. I showed you the proof right there. You can deal with it now. Nice meeting you, homie.
Nice meeting you.
Right on. I'm gonna take my client. Let's go. We out.
So are you just gonna leave me like that?
Bruh.
Matthew, listen.
It's too late now.
And that, my friends, is what no accountability look like. And notice how she even tried to deflect it onto the guy that was showing him proof that she had been cheating.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
She did not want to take any accountability. You were caught dead to rights and still couldn't just be a damn adult and be like, you know what? Yep, I did that and it's wrong. I will never understand why it's so hard for women to do that. But at the same time, they want to shame men for every damn thing under the sun. You can add this to the list of reasons why men are getting passports, because not only is the loyalty gone, but even when y'all caught red-handed, y'all can't even take accountability for it and still try to deflect and blame somebody else. You want to blame the person that exposing you instead of taking accountability for what you're being exposed for. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody make that woman do anything she didn't want to do. She did what the hell she wanted to do. She didn't feel some type of way until she got caught. And that's why she was over here getting mad and trying to cuss out the camera man too. Can't make this up, bro. I'm gonna show y'all 2 more clips because they're pretty connected. This right here, I think this is one of the main reasons, or 2 main reasons why men are getting passports, because these next 2 clips are going to show you the influence of the government and the system, and how as men we can't really do anything, you know, to go against it, because you try to tell women what they need to hear, and if it doesn't fall in line with what they want to hear, well, you know what you get out of that. So let's go ahead and play these next 2 clips.
This feminism movement is really designed for the breakdown of families. And what does that mean for a female? It means that you end up being single, that, you know, the system then will support you to a certain extent, but now you have to work. You're having to pay the bills, you're single, you're stressed out. A man is needed in the family setup. The system is not a man, it's not a replacement for a man. Ultimately, you're going to be left in a bigger situation where you're by yourself, raising your kids, struggling to live, struggling to work. For a Muslim woman, our disposition, you know, our fitra is that we need to be looked after. We need to be nurtured. We need to be provided for. You know, Allah says in the Quran, the men are the protectors and the maintainers of the women, and we're the bent rib. So we can only manage and handle so much as women. It really, long term, is going to do more harm than good, and it is damaging for you.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, and you see what it's doing to our country. And men who are getting passports recognize this, and that's why they're leaving. Now, the next clip is from a guy named Bruiser. He's been on the Lapeef Network quite often, and check out what he had to say. Very similar, man, but he actually backs it up with even statistics. So, man, here we go.
The likelihood of a man finding a wife in the United States is shrinking. The probability of a man finding a woman who doesn't prioritize independence as her single most important life goal is only 14%.
What? 14%. Oh my god.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
14%.
Bruh.
So are you telling me that means 80%, 86% of women value independence more than having a family? If that's what that means, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear a woman in my comments over here trying to shame men for getting passports, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Let's keep it moving.
14%. The definition of success for most women does not include men, but here's the kicker. Amidst these facts, these women says becoming the mom is priority. Let that sink in. Now let's restate this information in reverse. Women say becoming a mom is priority. Women define success as being single. Women's most important goal is being independent from a man. Now what does this way of thinking create? Single moms. Who is responsible for this indoctrination, and who is reaping the benefit? Well, in the United States, women make up more than half of the US population and control or influence 85% of the consumer spending, which ranges from 5 trillion to 15 trillion annually. Single women are big business, so women will sacrifice marriage, but the desire for children remains. Fellas, now you know who you're fighting against. Now you know what our women are drawn to, and they're getting hooked as early as 18. So why the f are you waiting on women's age before you try your hand?
You lose.
And so for all the women who want to sit over here and say passport men, like they're not men enough, they're this, they're that, no, these men are actually pretty damn smart, because this last clip, these are things that I mention on my channel all the time, and we try to explain to y'all that y'all have been indoctrinated by the system to the point of no return, and no matter how much we bring these facts to y'all attention, y'all won't budge. Men getting passports are men that are throwing in the white flag and saying enough is enough. We're walking away, just like that man who was walking away from the girl that he caught cheating on her. Because at this point, that's the only power and leverage that we do have. So y'all can sit over here and try to shame men all y'all want, but it's not gonna work, because we see the truth and y'all don't. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. Helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. And I also just put up my new video, which was my last evening in Barranquilla before I left, because I had another date with Valerie, the girl that y'all seen previously, alright? So until next time, you guys, deuces.